Have you ever seen a dramatic bear? Because you're about to. Watch this. That is a ridiculous head turn. Okay, this big beautiful bear is located in Sitka, Alaska, where we stopped in May 2025 on our cruise aboard the Holland America Eurodam. The first place we visited was the Fortress of the Bear, which is a bear sanctuary located on one end of the longest road in Sitka, which stretches a grand total of 14 miles. The facility is housed on the grounds of a former pulp mill, with former clarifier tanks serving as enclosures for the bears. The two large circles that you're about to see in the middle of the screen here are the bear enclosures. So there they are right there. You'll be able to see them from the ground throughout the video. Here you can see the big walls of the clarifier tank forming the enclosure. This shot is taken from an observation bridge that runs from the visitor center between the tanks and gives visitors great views of the black and brown bears that are housed at the facility. You can see the visitor center and the walkway right here.
They keep a whiteboard showing bear weights and what the bears are being fed. The bears find their way to the facility through being orphaned. All bears housed at the facility would have been euthanized had they not been rescued by Fortress of the Bear. People always find a way to surprise us. Here's a sign reminding people not to put their children on the walls overlooking a walled enclosure full of hungry bears. The bears appear to be enjoying themselves. Activities at the Fortress of the Bear range from soaking to bobbing for apples. The black bears occupy a large fenced-in and wooded area between the two clarifier tanks.
I could spend hours here just watching the bears hang out and eat. They've even learned sign language, which they use to ask for more treats. There was also a bald eagle at the facility. We were told this guy is not very nice and spends his time stealing the bears' moose steaks and making a nuisance of himself. We reluctantly pulled ourselves away from the bears and hit the road through some beautiful countryside to reach the Sitka Sound Science Center. The Science Center contains a modest aquarium that has a variety of residents. You can watch the fish cruise around or hang out with the starfish. Starfish are echinoderms, and they have internal skeletal structures made of calcium carbonate. Starfish use water in a way similar to the way we use blood, and they use it to generate suction through their tube feet, which they use to walk around and for grabbing the clams and oysters that they tend to eat.
Here's an anemone. They're related to jellyfish. Don't go touching these guys outside of a touch tank. Some of them can sting people. This crab was probably my favorite resident. It was entirely indifferent to our visit. These critters surprised us. Our next stop was the Alaska Raptor Center, which focuses on the housing and, if necessary and possible, rehabilitation of birds of prey. You can get up close and personal with bald eagles. Listen to this eagle call.
Some of you might notice that the bald eagle doesn't sound like you'd expect. A lot of TV shows will use a call from a red-tailed hawk because it has a more majestic screech. It's tough to be a bird these days. From gunshots to power lines to glass windows, there are all sorts of ways a bird can end up convalescing at the Raptor Center. There were also some outside areas where birds could get used to weather in preparation for an eventual release. If you make it to the Raptor Center, be sure to check out the beautiful walking trails that extend for quite some distance behind the facility. Just don't get lost back there.
That's it for this video. It's time to head back to the ship and have a snack. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more similar content, please like and subscribe. This is Places, Plates, and Points.